Welcome back, Camille. It's a mess in here again. Take a look. Pretty messy. The funny thing is, I feel like I just cleaned it. It was spotless. To be fair, it is, I don't know, this is gonna be shocking. As a whole, the house right now is cleaner than it usually is. I feel like so much of my adult life is just cleaning, like so much of it. I've always been a pretty messy person. Like as a teenager, I was that girl that like, my room was never clean. It was, you couldn't see the floor. It's just been such an adjustment. I've made many of these videos and talked about my struggles with cleaning quite a lot. So yeah, here we are, another clean with me. I have convinced myself that if I didn't live with two small children, my house would be perfectly clean all the time, because they really do just like bring random stuff into, they don't play with toys. They just drop them around the house for fun. They just pick something up and put it somewhere else and walk away. And I'm just like, why are we doing that? It's so nonsensical. And I find stuff in the weirdest places. It's just gonna be like this for a while. It's my life. That was crazy. I put on my wide lens for this video, which I haven't used this lens in a long time. You can see so much at once. I kind of like it. I kind of miss it. I'm like trying to get hype right now to clean. But yeah, as I was saying, my struggle is that there's just always like one room that's particularly a mess. By the time I get one room, like, okay, yeah, this is good, it's clean, one of the other rooms is a mess. And it's so hard for me to like do it all at once, and I always try to, and I wear myself out. Like, I just want it all clean. I want the whole house to be clean, every room. Recently, for the first time in a while, every room was clean. Not necessarily organized. And if you look a little closer and like under the bed and in drawers or whatever, it's not as neat as it seemed, but it was all clean. Every single room was like floors done, everything dusted, nothing on the floor, beds made. And that was like 2-3 days ago. And here we are. It's honestly not that messy though. Like, it's just stuff. It just needs to be picked up. It's just the girls throwing stuff on the floor, leaving it, walking away. But you know, the floors are relatively clean. It could probably use a little sweep. The girls' room is actually the cleanest room in the house right now. I think this last time cleaning it, they realized, oh, this is kind of nice to have my room be clean. And I was kind of feeling that too. After we cleaned everything, I was like, damn, like this is really nice. Let's really try to keep it this way. And so before things get too out of hand, which they are already starting to, because it just gets so overwhelming. Like anything past this point that it's at, it's like, oh my God, I don't even know where to start. I think to most people, this does look pretty messy, but it's just like disheveled more than messy to me. Just needs some straightening out. So today I want to get it back to where it was, and then even go one step closer and get into the nitty gritty and make it feel clean from like the inside out. Let's get to it. Honestly, I think the most messed up part right now is the laundry, which probably means I should get rid of clothes. My in-laws came over the other day and the house was like really clean, and they were like, wow, I love your place. And then they saw my laundry room and they're like, what's going on in here? So yeah, I guess when my house was clean the other day, it wasn't that clean. That was the one room. It's barely a room, but it was the one room that was just like atrocious. And it has been for months. It's really making me mad. I just have too much clothes to deal with, and it's very obvious I need to get rid of some. And the fact that like my closet is pretty full right now, and I have an entire laundry room floor filled with clothes. Oh yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So here we go again. It feels like this is all I do. Honestly, I've kind of been procrastinating all morning. It's pretty late in the day, so I only have so much time before the girls come home. Let's see how much I can get done. Really? And I'll probably circle back tonight and hopefully do some more organizing by then. Gotta put my glasses on so I can see what I'm working with. Where's my phone? Where'd my phone go, bud? Where'd it go, bud? right, the living room is put back together. Birdie was making it really hard for me to sweep. She kept attacking the broom. Ozzy's scared of the broom. Birdie thinks it's a threat and wants to attack it. Maybe she's trying to protect Ozzy. But yeah, I sweeped. I did some spot mopping because there was some sticky spots, but I didn't feel like mopping the whole thing. I just mopped the whole floor pretty recently, a few days ago. I say a few days and I'm like, when? I guess it was last Friday. Today's Tuesday, so it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's been 4 days since the house was spotless, so I guess this is like 4 days of mess. It just like, how much is a normal amount to have to like clean every day? Because if I spent like 30 minutes every day cleaning the house, it like wouldn't get that messy ever, I don't think. I guess I just have to start prioritizing that if I want it to like stay clean. Does my couch look weird? Yeah, that's not right. Let me fix that. Okay, all the accent pillows were like tucked away. Oh my goodness, Birdie, stop! Don't climb in the fireplace. I have that gate up for a reason. What are you, where? No! No, ma'am, out, out. Bird, that you can't sit there. It's not a spot for you. Stop! Bird, come here. All right, moving on. So here's the vibe in the kitchen and laundry room. I just got really behind on laundry when my washing machine was broken for like a month, and I just haven't recovered since. I've just been like trying to get through it, and by the time I've cleaned all the laundry, there's more. It just keeps regenerating. It's frustrating, but I'm gonna do something about it soon. Let's focus on the kitchen first. Got some dishes to put away. Yeah. Moving on, here's my room. Again, like looks kind of messy, but it's really not that bad. I keep saying that. I don't know what even constitutes like a real mess to me. I guess stuff on the floor is kind of, it's a mess. Does not belong on the floor. I could still see the floor, so not that bad. I will say my room does tend to get the messiest just because that's where a lot of laundry happens. I think I'm gonna start in the bathroom because that's the least overwhelming to me to just like clear off the counter. All clean, and look how nice. My new perfumes from Scentbird look so cute in my organizer. I'd like to thank Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. This summer has been a season of self-rediscovery and trying new things, and one of those things has been trying different perfumes. For the longest time, I just had one basic vanilla musk flavored perfume that I never really wore, but now picking a scent to put on for the day is an essential final step in getting ready. Since signing up for Scentbird, I receive up to 3 travel size scents monthly. Scentbird lets you choose a new designer or niche fragrance to try each month for just $17. Every month you get to pick what you want to receive, so there's no surprises. They have all the name brands like Prada, Dolce, and Gucci. But what's also great is Scentbird carries a lot of amazing niche scents, so you can find your favorite and smell unique. Some of my favorite niche brands are Confessions of a Rebel, Perfumes de Marley, sounds so fancy, and Dies and Durgan. This month I got Sonic Flower, which smells exactly how it sounds, super floral and fresh. I also got Valia, which is probably my favorite of the 3. It's a perfect blend of citrus and vanilla musk. So good. I've gotten a lot of compliments on this one. I walk by and people are like, who smells so good? And finally, I have Juliet Has a Gun, which smells super clean and just really warm. And they come in these super cute cases. You can just pop them open and look how much comes in just one scent. That's way more than you get in those typical little sample sizes. And then you can just lock it and throw it in your purse. I love having options to match my vibe for the day. If you know me, you know my style is super eclectic and all over the place. And now I can switch up my scent just as I switch up my style. Use my coupon code Cam&Fam for 55% off at Scentbird. It's just a little over $7 for your first month. Available in the US and Canada. Thank you, Scentbird, for sponsoring today's video. Let's move on to my bedroom. Room's clean, feels good, feels nice, feels like it did 4 days ago. I think what I'm coming to accept is that I will have to clean a little bit every day to keep it clean. I've just been in this cycle of like doing a mass clean after it had built up for a while and then being like, whew, I'm gonna reward myself by not cleaning for a few days. Or thinking that like, it's so clean, I'm not gonna have to clean for a few days now. That's just not the case. Just because it's clean does not mean it'll be clean tomorrow, especially with those kids running around. But it's looking good in here again. I'd say it's worth it though, to take 30 minutes out of my day every day and do the closing shift, sweep the floors, and put everything back in place before going to bed. I think I'm gonna try and give that a go. Because after the girls come home from school, you know, they do their thing. As much as I try to stop them and clean up as they go, there's always stuff to be done. I'm getting so close though. We are almost there. I just have to do the girls' bathroom and the kitty litter. And then I've really been wanting to reorganize the bookshelf in the dining room. That's where all the craft supplies goes, but it's a mess. And it's pretty much like at the center of my house. You could see it from the living room, you could see it from the kitchen. And it's such an eyesore the way it's like set up right now. There's like strings dangling from different shelves. I need to get all my yarn in one place and my hot glue gun and my supplies, just like get it all organized. And then I'll be done. I did pick up the girls right before I started that laundry, so they're hanging out in their room right now. I told them I just need like 30 minutes. Please just let mommy finish cleaning. And they're being so good. But their room might be a mess by the end of that 30 minutes. We'll see. All right, let's get to it. me all day, but the house is clean again. Yeah, I don't know why I'm just so all or nothing. I need to like either clean it all at once or I just let it build up till it needs to be cleaned all at once. I'm not diagnosed with ADHD, but I'm thinking of seeing a psychiatrist about it because the more I learn about it, the more I'm like, that sounds a lot like me, especially the like planning in my head the perfect right way to do everything in order, and I have to do this before this and this. So that might be part of the reason why it's such a struggle for me. Regardless, I'm working on it every day. But these last few weeks, I have been doing better. My house has stayed cleaner for longer, and the periods of me letting it get messy are getting shorter and shorter. Progress is progress. I am so ready to have a very, very hot shower. And then I want to craft. I was going through my crafting supplies and I realized how many projects I had just kind of abandoned, and I have a lot of materials to work with. So I'm gonna get into that and just have a nice evening in my clean house. It does feel really, really nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it motivated you. I know I'm gonna be watching this video back in probably like 5 or 6 days to re-motivate me to do it all again. Hopefully we don't get to that point though. That's kind of the whole thing. Little bits every day. I will see you in the next video, Camily. Again, thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring this video. Be sure to check out the links in the description.